Hey, I've never done this before, but I'm going to give my opinion on some things that have been going on in K-pop recently. Um, I'm just kind of disappointed and angry, and I don't understand people's thinking. So I'm just gonna lay out the facts and then give my opinion. You can agree or not agree, or I would like this to be like a discussion, not an attack on any one person or myself. Um, I'm just giving my opinion, so it's not um, set in stone or anything. But, anyways, let's just get started. What is the deal with K-pop stars getting drunk and then doing stupid things? um, Onew from SHINee recently has a scandal going on, and it was reported by Soompi on August 12th. SM Entertainment stated, I quote, "As a public figure, Onew is reflecting deeply on the anxiety and concern he has caused through unpleasant reports made about him earlier today. Onew went to a club on August 12th in order to congratulate a friend who made their debut as a DJ. Due to his intoxicated state, Onew unintentionally came into physical contact with those around him. This caused a misunderstanding between him and another individual, which is why he was brought in for questioning by the police." You drink alcohol. I don't see anything wrong with drinking alcohol. I have friends that drink, but they don't become intoxicated. They don't become drunk. When you get drunk, you do stupid stuff. You're not thinking straight. You do things you wouldn't do as you normally would in regular life. And unfortunately, in Korea, people get drunk all the time. And it's just kind of become part of the culture, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But it's just stupid. It's stupid. Onew, what are you doing? I'm okay with you drinking, but getting drunk, that's just stupid. And then you do this misunderstanding. Yeah, okay. And then, like, another one of my favorite K-pop people, Kangin from Super Junior, also drunk driving. Twice. Um, the first time happened before I got into K-pop. I just remember I started flirting with K-pop in 2010, and I had heard, that there was supposed to be 13 members of Super Junior, but at the time that I was kind of flirting around with K-pop, there wasn't 13 members in the music videos, and so then I started like, why isn't they all there? And then I started hearing a little bit of trickles of, well, Kangin went to the army, but I didn't really know why he went to the army. It was later that I found out why he hid, more or less, in the army because of his drunk scandal. And then last year he did it again. And I just remember reading a lot of fan accounts, and they were so angry. And even the Super Junior guys, the members, I think they were angry as well. There was some things that Lee Took posted and Heechul wrote that people thought they were inferring to Kangen's drunk driving thing. And so it just seemed like everybody was just like, dude, you've already done this. Did you not learn your lesson the first time? And now he's like on break, and nobody's heard from him since that it all happened last year. And I don't think he's ever even been seen in public except for when he had to go to court for his intoxication episode. Now, then moving on to the next scandal part of this, it's not just that he got drunk. It says that he did it says that it was misunderstanding, but we all know what that was. It's like a sexual harassment. Soompi continued the SM Entertainment statement. However, the individual has acknowledged that there was a misunderstanding and that the incident was something that could happen because of intoxication. Duh. My input there, sorry. And dropped the charge against Onew. Onew will earnestly comply for the remaining investigation. We apologize once again for any anxiety or concern this incident may have caused anyone. So you get drunk and you fill up a girl. I don't know what he did. They just called it a misunderstanding or an incident that was caused by intoxication. So we don't really know how far he went. Maybe he just like felt her up. Maybe he tried to kiss her, come on to her, kiss her or something. I don't know. But he did something. And no, I'll get into this later. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so continuing on the sexual abuse to women, just mistreatment of women in general. We have Kim Hyun-jung in 2014 with domestic violence charges from his girlfriend. And after that, all that, even this year, he also had a drunk driving incident back in March of this year, which was lied about. His company said he was just parking his car, but video evidence stated otherwise, that he was actually driving. And this case with his ex-girlfriend is so bizarre. I'm not even gonna go into all of what he was accused of, but it was beating and breaking bones and having a baby and causing a miscarriage, and then she actually was pregnant, and they found out that the baby was his, and a custody battle, all this kind of crap. But because the girlfriend kind of kept changing her story, I think this helped the court side with Kim Hyun-jung. I think there was some truth to what the girlfriend was saying. I mean, it was so bizarre and so out there. I don't think she would lie completely about it, but I think the girl was batshit crazy, and so anyways, who knows what actually happened with that, but I think there had to have been something there that was true for that story to get out. I don't think it was just all completely made up. But who knows what actually really happened, just like with Onew, who we've just been told is a misunderstanding. And then we have Park Yoo-chun last year, who was also a huge, bizarre case. This girl comes out, says that he sexually harassed her and tried to have sex with her. She didn't want it, and then after she came out, then all these other people started coming out too, and it was just like, oh my gosh, when is this gonna stop? And then blackmailing news came out, and so again, I feel like because of that, the court sided with Park Yoo-chun. Now, when that story came out, I felt that there was some lying going on from the beginning, but at the same time, where were they when this happened? In an adult entertainment bar. What happens there? In Korea, they go to have sex. Basically, they are there for girls in scantily clad clothes to serve alcohol, and they are expected to have sex if the customer wants it. And so that's what most guys go there for, and so that's what they want to have. So, of course, if you're going to be in a place like that, I could see Park Yoo-chun. I just get this feeling from him that that's kind of the person that he would be. As many Korean, I'm not going to say most, I'm going to say many Korean men are. They are known to do those kinds of things. It's accepted in the culture. And yeah, so that was just another bizarre case, and it's still going. It's still going. So then the next thing is the support of fans, or the anti-support of people who were fans, or just the public in general. People, because of this incident with Onew, people are now asking that Onew drop out, or he the producers of Age of Youth 2 kick him out of the drama that's about to come up. And then you have the support of the fans who are saying, but he's worked so hard to get where he is. Don't kick him out of the drama. Well, the production company of the drama have already said they have no plans to drop him out. So I don't think that will happen. But you never know. Just like with Kim Hyun-jung and Park Yoo-chun, things kept rolling. So this is not over yet. There's still more to come out, I'm sure. And continuing with going back to Park Yoo-chun, last year when all of that stuff came out, a JYJ fan site stated that they would no longer support Yoo-chun. They would only support Jaejung and Junsu. So, you know, you had that, and then also reading all these articles and stuff, I was reading comments from fans, and you have all of these like people blindly supporting Park Yoo-chun, saying that he didn't do anything wrong, and yada yada yada. And so they're just supporting him no matter what. And in another example of fan support, anti-support, not any kind of scandal like I've been talking about, but Sungmin of Super Junior this year stated he would drop out from the comeback this fall of Super Junior because fans, who I'm not terming fans, I am terming everlasting fakers, signed a petition they would not support the SH comeback if Sungmin was involved. And so Sungmin decided to drop out of the comeback and said he would be back in the next one. But we all know what's going to happen when it comes up with another SJ comeback. Sungmin is going to be petitioned by fakers again to be out. But then you have the real elves, like myself, everlasting friends, who really do support Sungmin and don't care that he got married, because we're not bitter that he found happiness, and we get ignored for supporting him. But anyways, the power of fans is very strong in K-pop, my opinion. Okay, drinking, part of the Korean culture. It's known that, you know, the companies, they take people out to the bars and they make you stay really late out so they could go drink, and they force you to drink. I'm not going to get into all the specifics, but you can see many different videos talking about this. You know, they're like, oh, just one cup, you have one shot, and you have to like look at, it's the whole people who are above you, your sunbae and all this kind of thing, so you have to do what they say and the respect and everything. I'm sorry, but I respect my body, I respect my mind, and I'm not going to inhibit my mind, keep my mind from doing what I know I should do. And when I get drunk, I do stupid stuff. It's time to wake up, Korea. It's time to get rid of this drinking culture that you got going on, because you're hurting people, really, and you're hurting yourself. The Korean hypocrisy on the treatment of women, this blows my mind. Okay, you have these people who are against Onew being in this drama because of the sexual harassment that he did in this club, but at the same time, you stay silent about your boyfriends, your husbands, your fathers, your grandfathers, and your brothers, and any other male person who you know who go to these adult entertainment bars and have sex with women and take advantage of it. Even if they don't have sex with women, they do things to them. They treat them like property. They treat them like trash. It's time to wake up. If you are against a guy feeling up a girl, but you're not against the people you know in your life, Onew is someone you don't even know. He's just some celebrity you just hear about. but somebody you know in your life, in your own freaking family, and you don't say anything about them. You just keep your mouth shut. Oh, well, it's just what they do. No, it's time to stand up and try to protect women and people who are taken advantage of. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. I can go on and about this, so I'm going to stop. And then specifically, and then with the blind fan support, keep a level head. This is something I have seen grow even worse since I've gotten to the K-pop around 2010. Yes, fans have been super supportive, and I mean, you try to buy tickets to something and it's like cutthroat. You can't get you can't buy tickets to anything because there's so many fans there, and there's like, I can't win, I can't get it. You miss out because there's just too many people wanting to support, and they buy things. All the things that fans buy, some of it is like stupid, ridiculous, and I'm just like, man, I must be a bad fan if you have to buy everything that they do. And anyways, I don't waste my money. I'm in it for the music, so I buy the music, but that's about it. But when you're and even with Kangin, whenever people were like, oh, we want Sungmin in, we want Kangin in, Kangin was stupid, you know? If he feels like he still needs to reflect on what he did, which I think he needs to continue reflecting no matter if he comes back to the entertainment industry or not. He needs to remember that because he's done it twice. He should have remembered the first time. But anyways, the blind support is like, your oppa did wrong. He was horrible, and you're just saying, oh, but he deserves another chance. Yeah, if he repents from what he did, but he didn't. You went back to it. So anyways, just use your mind, okay? And look at it from an outside perspective. You don't just support somebody. You try to get them help, you know? I want to help Kangin, you know? Go through some rehab or something, dude. I mean, find something in your life that you can hold on to that you don't, so that you don't go to drinking to make you feel better, you know? The pressures on these stars is so huge. I can't even imagine what he went through. But, you know, dude, get some help. Don't just blindly support them. Be truthful to their face, but don't just say, oh, it's okay. No, you speak the truth and you hold them accountable for their actions. On the case with Onew, now, I'm a little torn because I don't think his harassment was intentional. I like with Park Hyo-chun and Kim Hyun Jung, I could feel that they're probably like a little bit of a bad boy and that they would do those kinds of things. I mean, with Park Hyo-chun, for example, the last JYJ promotion before they went to the military, I think, was the Backseat song. I mean, if you're singing about getting it on with a girl in the backseat, what's to prevent him from wanting to get it on in a bathroom in an adult entertainment bar? I mean, come on. So, but with Onew, I don't get that vibe from him. I don't get that he would ever try to do anything to a woman without her permission. I don't feel like he would want to hurt a woman in any way, in that way. But he was drinking, and drinking is not going to help you make a good decision. It's going to make you do a stupid decision, and that's what happened. And it's unfortunate, but I hope that maybe this will teach him a lesson, that he will stop getting drunk when he drinks. But I don't have too much hope for that to happen. But I would hope that he would change. And also because of the role that he's doing in Age of Youth too. in Age of Youth, the first season, I watched that last year, and the character that his character falls in love with, in the last season, she was a victim of dating violence. Her boyfriend like kidnapped her, and well, first of all, he had control of her, really. Like, her mind was warped, and she just loved that she had a boyfriend. She would do anything for him, and he was like forcing her to have sex, and then he was beating her, and then he kidnapped her, kept her in his apartment, and wouldn't feed her food, and wouldn't let her go to the bathroom, and it was just it was a little far-fetched the way it was done. If it had done better, it would have been better. But anyways, the character, she was a victim of dating violence. And for Onew to have this come out before, and he's supposed to be playing a character that kind of helps her along, and have him be someone who was kind of in that same category of, so it doesn't mix. And so I can kind of see a base for why people might be against him being in the drama, because he's playing a character that doesn't match to what happened in real life. So, but I don't know. But I don't feel that, like I said, I don't feel that Onew is that type of person. I don't get that vibe from him. I don't know him. I get vibes about people if they're kind of dirty or they're kind of good. And I feel that Onew is a good guy. He just got drunk and made a really stupid mistake. And so I don't know. That's what I say. That's what I have to say. So if you watch this, give me your opinion. What do you agree with me on? What do you don't agree with? Don't attack. Just give your opinion in a civilized manner. Please, if you leave comments of attacking, I will delete them. Because I want to incorporate a good environment. Because I don't want to add to the mess. Because there's enough mess that is going on. So, give your opinion. Thanks for watching. See ya.